everyone, Chivos here, bringing you another Football Manager 2016 video. That is correct, the first on the channel. What good news that is. Glad to see FM16 is finally out, and let's see my beta save. So obviously you can see on the front of the page it does say Chulo takes Juventus hot seat, so that is correct. If you haven't already guessed by the title or the thumbnail, Juventus will be my beta save team. Let's see how long we can do this for. So obviously Juventus did get to the Champions League final where they did lose against Barcelona. Very unfortunate for them, and they did sell a few of their players off during the summer. Obviously players like Pirlo left, Arturo Vidal left, Kingsley Coman's out on loan, but they have brought in a few players as well. But there's one really problematic thing about this save, and the first thing you look at is when you go to the injury update. Yeah, that's what I thought too. Look at all these players. Chiellini, Marchisio, Barzagli, Khedira, Asamoah and Morata are all out for long-term injuries. There are 6 first-team players out with long injuries, so that is very, very hard. And that explains why Juventus are struggling in real life at the moment. I have chosen Juventus not only to see if we can do something in the Champions League this year, not only to see if we can win the Serie A title again, but also to see if we can improve on their real life form and see if we can do it without the key players of the squad. Hopefully we can, and hopefully we can build to a better future. So obviously these players are out. A few of these guys are really old, which is a problem. Chiellini is 30, I do believe, yeah, and then Marchisio is 29, Barzagli is 34, Khedira is 28. So a lot of these players are very old, so we need to bring some youth into the squad. And if you check the tactic I have started, it's probably my favourite tactic. It's a 4-2-3-1 wide. I use this in a lot of saves, and what else can you expect? Obviously, if you look at the squad here, we have some very good players. Well, the tactic I will show you. I love this new tactic screen, by the way. It's incredible. We're going to be playing a higher tempo, fluid game. We rarely time waste, and we want to play wide. Use the wingers while we have them. Defense is going to play a normal line, as we do have a bit of pace, and we are playing in Italy. We'll be closing down much more and having tighter marking, so the opposition players don't have time to run in on the ball. In the build-up, we're going to play to the flanks. We want to play to the flanks because we want to use the wingers, and we want to retain the possession. So by giving it out to the wingers, they can hold it up around the corner flag, try to hit the early crosses for the likes of Mario Mandzukic and Paulo Dybala. And obviously we're shooting on sight, because if you shoot, you score. If you score, you win. It's that simple. So that is the team instructions for now. I do have a more of a 4-4 or 1-1 that we need to use while we have some injuries. So this would be that formation. I do have the 4-1-4-1 defensive midfielder formation, which will fit Khedira down in the defensive midfield position. In terms of a budget, we do have a little bit here. 14.28 million in the bank, with £2,000 on the wage budget available. We can obviously change that, and as you can see, I'm looking for an attacking midfielder to play on the left hand side, just in case we do have injuries. Schedule wise, I will join you for the friendly on the 16th of the 7th. That'll be our first game, and I'll show you that after I've obviously run you down. Finances are very good. Obviously I've said £14 million in the bank. The wage budget currently stands at £1,700,000, and it looks like our overall balance is currently £25 million. So very, very good there. I don't think we're going to have financial trouble anytime soon. And obviously we do have the Champions League group stage to look at. We do have the Super Cup finals to look at as well. We have a huge season ahead of us, and it will be quite interesting there. Here we are. The board have just asked me to give them my season expectations in the Champions League. I'm happy to reach the quarter-final. Serie A they want me to win. Italian Cup is not important. And the Italian Super Cup is not important either. I will gladly agree to those terms because I think they are right for me. Some breaking news now here at Transfer Talk Turin. Signs of Nico Crankjar, the ex-Premier League star, coming to play for Juventus in the city of Turin. You guys should know Nico Crankjar. He has played at Portsmouth, Tottenham, QPR, Dinamo Kiev and Dinamo in Croatia. A big move here on the transfer window. It sees a loan deal for him for the season. News in, apparently the fee is around £65,000 per month. The question is, will he perform at the Italian giant? So as you guys have just heard, Nico Crankjar is arriving. That is correct. The daily news at Transfer Talk Turin was correct. Crankjar is joining the ranks of Juventus, and as you can see, he's a very well-rounded player. A lot of green here, which is what I like to see. He will be more than likely deployed out on the left-hand side as a backup, just in case we do get an injury. So I will now confirm this deal. Crankjar is now welcomed to the club, and as you can see, he's a useful player, and that's all I need him to be. A bit of depth. News just in. We do have some signing news here. Transfer Talk Turin bring you the latest, and what we hear from our sources is that Dennis Diekmeyer, the pacey German right back, will be making his way to the old lady on a permanent deal. That is correct. Dennis Diekmeyer, the pacey right back, very, very hotly tipped in German football, and from what we hear, the deal is approximately around the £2 million mark. Will he be able to make an impact on the slower defensive Italians? I don't know, but from the sources, what we hear, he could be finalising his signing in the next few hours. So I'm sure you guys are aware, as Transfer Talk Turin has already told you, Dennis Diekmeyer will be making his way into the club. That's correct. A £1.9 million deal sees him come to the club. Yes, there is no face pack right now. There will be one coming in the future, but as you can see, physically, he's got the pace, he's got the acceleration, and hopefully we can see him bring a bit of depth into the right back position, as we only have a Lichtsteiner at the moment, and hopefully he can bring something else to the table. So we will confirm that deal. Dennis Diekmeyer is now a member of the old lady. So we're going to go into the game against Lanciano now, and we have not made any new signings since what you've seen, but we have had a few bids come in. We've had two for Casares, Arsenal trying to sign him, not happening, and we've also had Padawin receive some bids as well, but not happening either. Our starting lineup: Dybala up top, Crankjar will be making his first start in the friendly, Pereira, Cuadrado beside him, Sturaro and Pogba in the middle. Then at the left back we have Alexandro, right back we have Lichtsteiner, we have Bonucci and Casares in the middle with Buffon in goal. Diekmeyer is currently injured, so he will not be playing today. 8 substitutes from a possible 12, that doesn't matter. Let's see how our Juventus side go against Lanciano in the friendly. And obviously the starting highlight, nothing generally happens here. What else do you expect? We do have a highlight straight away though, Pereira. Oh, we've got one in. Has Bonucci scored that? He has. Bonucci has scored after 3 minutes, making an excellent start to our campaign. Obviously it's only the training camp, but still, Pereira, great ball in. Bonucci leaps, and that's a questionable save from the goalkeeper there, but the match engine does look better. Another highlight here, Alexandro Pereira Dybala now coming down the wing. He plays back to Storaro, to Crankjar. Dybala out wide, finds Crankjar. He finds Pogba, and Pogba does lose the ball. Storaro collects, finds Pogba. Pereira, Dybala can't score the goal though. And with the resulting corner, Alexandro steps up, and Pogba does now receive the ball. Alexandro, can he whip it in again? He can't. The ball is cleared out to Lichtsteiner. Not too much been happening in this first half so far. 20 minutes in. Looks like Lanciano do have an attacking threat here, but Storaro has managed to clear out the first attempt. And again with the second, Pogba can't find Dybala though. Dicecio, Basinovic does find Quadrado. Is he going to run with pace? He does. He breaks. He beats one. He runs down the wing. Will he cross it in? No, he goes all the way to the byline. Creccio finds... Oh, Pereira couldn't make it. Pogba finds Pereira. Pereira puts it in the second time. Roberto Pereira scores to make it 2-0 after 20 minutes. Excellent work there from him. And as you can see, Crankjar plays the ball back to Pogba. Pogba plays a nice one into Dybala, to Pereira, who is clearly open, unmarked. Nice, calm, collective finish from him. And we do have another highlight. Lichtsteiner finds Pogba. Quadrado now ball up. Dybala, can he get around one? Oh, questionable. He plays all the way back to Lichtsteiner. He plays across to Bonucci. Switch of play now. Alexandro up the other wing. Gets round one. Ball in. Dybala's there. And he scores. It's 3-0. It's 23 minutes played. We are dominating Lanciano. They must be frustrated. Here you go. Alexandro. Lovely collection there. Beats the player. First time in. Dybala. Wow, he can jump. I do want to check his jumping reach. That is insane. Pereira on the free kick now. Boldor gets it. Creccio. Is he going to break? He does. Malungo holds it up. He finds Z Eduardo, who runs down the right hand side. Beats... he nearly beat 3 players there, but Storaro once again proving he can win the ball. Storaro finds Pereira. He holds up. Goes wide. Quadrado. Is he going to burst with pace again? It looks like he is. He's got one on him. Is he going to cut him? No, he just plays the ball in. And is that an own goal? It is. Bagadou has scored an own goal for Lanciano, and that makes it 4-0 after the half an hour mark. That is ridiculous. As you see, Dybala doesn't even have to touch it. He's just a threat there, and that was all that mattered. Half time now. The team is still dominating. I'll tell the boys passionately. I'm very happy with the way things are going. And this is where we start to implement some changes. So Neto can come on for Buffon. Rugani can come on for Casares. We'll have Hernandez come on for Pereira. We'll have Lamina come on for Storaro. Padawin can come in for Pogba. We'll have to check where Padawin can play. Probably a ball-winning midfielder. And then Lamina is probably better as a roaming playmaker. So we'll do that. Mario Mandzukic can come up for Dybala, and he's going to play the target man attack. That's his best position. And Patrice Evra is going to come on for Alex Sandro. So all of our subs will be made. We only have Simeon Zaza, who hasn't played yet. If Mandzukic doesn't perform, then we know that we can bring on Simeon Zaza. What has been a very boring second half now sees our first highlight with 20 minutes left to play, and Padawin collects Lamina, now Hernandez, back to Padawin. Lamina again, the loanee from Marseille, finds Lichtsteiner, who is tackled by Mamarella, and I think that's only going to be a yellow card. Yeah, he's not even given a yellow, he's been given a warning, so he's been let off there. The question is, are we going to score from the free kick? Quadrado can't find anyone at the front post. Quadrado again on the ball. Nothing happening. Hernandez finds Evra. Crankjar. He's tackled in the box by Rafael Puccino. And let's see who steps up to take the penalty. Is it Mandzukic? I think it is. I can't confirm that 100% though. Puccino has received a yellow card for the tackle. And is it Mandzukic on? I don't think it is.
Is he wearing the number 17 for the friendly? I don't know. Is he the 17th player to come on the pitch? It is. Mandzukic fires it home. He makes it 5-0 on the day. Very, very good performance here in one of the pre-season friendlies. I think we've only lined up 4 and 3 of them are in the next week or so. But Mandzukic, great finish there from 12 yards out. Can't complain about that. And time is winding down now. As you can see, the final highlight of the game sees Hernandez pull the ball in. Lamina, is he going to do anything with it? He hasn't. He's lost it to Hewitt. It goes out to Padovan. Padovan, are you going to do anything with it? Dekecho is still on. Basinovic finds Regani. Padawin, Hernandez, Basinovic, Padovan. And the ref blows his whistle. It's full time. We win 5-0 against Lanciano. And the boys have put in a great performance. They deserve to be told that. A very good team talk there. Lanciano having one shot, one on target. But we did not control the possession as much as I thought we would have. And that is it for today's video. Leave a like if you've enjoyed it. I've tried a new style. Show me some support. Leave a comment in the description below and let me know what you think. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new around here. But my name has been Chivos, and I'll catch you guys on another Football Manager video.